In March of the year 2026, the architecture of search traffic went through a sudden and violent reorganization. This line graph tracks ranking volatility over time. If you look at this spike in March 2026, it represents a shift of 79.5% of top 3 search positions across tracked datasets. The update didn't just clear out low-quality spam. It actively demoted established, heavily credentialed commercial health sites in favor of the government agencies and nonprofits they were citing. These publishers had followed the standard EEAT playbook. They maintained lengthy About Us pages, professional author bios, and listed their writers' industry credentials. For years, the search industry treated these elements like a series of inputs for a video game cheat code, assuming that listing credentials would automatically trigger a higher trust score in Google's code. The March update proved that surface-level signals like bios and credentials can no longer protect a site's visibility if the underlying content offers nothing original. EEAT, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, is not a live ranking factor. There is no EEAT score inside Google's code. It is an answer key for human evaluators. Thousands of human contractors score search results, feeding data into machine learning systems that study human ratings. In 2025, Google explicitly asked raters to evaluate AI-generated summaries. Now, topics involving civics or elections are pushed through strict fact-checking gates. The system also changed structurally. The helpful content system stopped being a separate penalty and was integrated directly into the core ranking algorithm. Because helpfulness and factual accuracy are now part of the primary ranking system, the engine evaluates these signals for every page simultaneously, making search results more volatile and less tolerant of low-value content. When the dust settled from that March 2026 update, the data revealed exactly what the new system favors. This split-screen chart illustrates the divide. Traffic for content identified as AI paraphrased plummeted by 71%, while sites publishing original data saw their visibility rise by 22%. The update penalized secondary summarizers. Google actively pushed primary sources, like researchers and government agencies, above the blogs and news sites that simply reported on them. Curious? The reason for this massive shift is likely found in a 2024 patent titled Contextual Estimation of Link Information Gain. Information gain measures how much new, non-duplicate value a document adds relative to what a user has already seen during that specific search session. The patent describes a way for the system to assign a lower score to any document that fails to provide new data. If an article merely repeats facts already found in the top results, this scoring system creates a limit on how high that content can climb. A polished author bio attached to a summary of existing facts will now lose to the raw primary source of that data. Google's official stance on AI content follows this same logic. The algorithm evaluates the intent behind the content rather than the software used to write it. Using AI as a tool to draft a helpful answer is permitted. Using it to endlessly paraphrase existing articles just to capture search traffic is what triggers the ranking system to reward original sources instead. For publishers in Your Money or Your Life categories, the distance between your page and the primary source has become a major vulnerability. Survival in these spaces now requires linking directly to original studies, providing verifiable license numbers for professionals like CPAs or attorneys, and documenting precisely when content was last checked against current regulations. To prove true EEAT in the current landscape, creators must contribute something to the internet that didn't exist before they published it.